Marty from Vintage Wines Estates. Great to have you back, sir.
Thank you, David.
And Brian brings us Kevin O'Leary's Select Reserve Wines. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, which he could have been here today, but they are busy taping upcoming episodes of Shark Tank.
Season 10.
So this is why we wanted to bring this on, because I know a lot of you are probably going to be purchasing this for the holiday. So Brian agreed to come in and pinch hit for Kevin and talk to us about these great reserve wines. When we first talk reserve, what does that mean?
Well, it's up to the winemaker. So Kevin is the winemaker. We give him run of the house at Vintage Wine Estates to make these great wines. And when he finds a wine that he thinks is just over the top, just spectacular, the best example of his craft and art,
Sure.
he declares a reserve. And so for this birthday pack, if you will,
Right.
Kevin has brought in all reserve wines.
And the most we've ever offered, right?
He's never done a 6-wine offer.
This is a 6 varietal offer. Now, you can order these in a variety of ways. You can do a 3-bottle choice of just one variety, or you can do a 12-bottle of just white,
Right.
12-bottle collection of just red, or what's always our most popular, the mixed 12-bottle set.
Try them all.
Which gives you 2 of each flavor. So why don't we go through each of the varietals?
Sure.
We did include 2 sweeter wines for summer.
We did.
Beginning with the White Zen.
So we've got a beautiful white Zin here. Kevin's picked a perfect Zinfandel. It's light, it's bright on your taste buds. Picture that in an ice bucket welcoming your guest to a barbecue for the 4th of July. This is a brand new wine. One of his most popular wines ever was his Moscato. So he went out and made another one, and he thinks he has topped it, and I would agree with him. This is a beautiful, light, slightly sweet wine, perfect for summer.
And if you love a good, delicious Chardonnay, Kevin did not disappoint, did he?
I'll tell you, there's some great seafood in the show here, and I was thinking of this Chardonnay every time I saw that. This is exactly what you want to try for.
Very nicely done. Then, of course, we get into the reds now and begin with the Pinot Noir.
So the Pinot Noir, you know, Kevin is a collector of wine, and Pinot is one of his favorite varietals, so he really kind of went the extra mile in this. It's a beautiful, light, crossover kind of red wine. He brand new for this set is a Meritage. He's made a Meritage before. It's almost the ultimate art for a winemaker. It's a blend of 4 different wines.
Great.
Fabulous. And of course, we're heading into the 4th of July and all the holiday season. Not to be outdone, he had to have a beautiful Cabernet.
Now, remember, these will ship to 40 states, including Pennsylvania. We have a little shipping map here, and if your state is colored red,
you're covered.
Well, you're in a good place, because we can ship the wine directly to your door. Now, we showed you the 3-bottle varieties. Now, let me explain to you about the 12-bottle set. Now, if you want to go with the all-white, we're talking about 4 of the White Zen, 4 of the Moscato, and 4 of the Chardonnay.
Right.
Now, on the far end, if you want to go all red, we're talking 4 of the Pinot Noir, 4 of the Cabernet, and 4 of the Meritage, correct? But what is always our most popular choice is the mixed case, where you're going to get 2 of each variety, both red and white. And that's always our most popular. This is on Easy Pay. Price is only good until the end of June.
That's it.
So, Brian, at the end of day on June 30th, this price will disappear, right?
Yes.
All right, where are we going to begin?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. I thought I'd start with the Moscato, actually. I'm a little out of order. But the Moscato...
CC, you want some wine, boo?
Of
course I do.
Twist her arm.
Thank
We'll give you a little Moscato.
This is so light and refreshing.
This is really a wine of summer, right?
Try a little wine, a little Moscato.
It's a little honeysuckle. It's a little floral almost on the nose.
Floral.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that great?
Could I see your identification?
Oh, officer, I'm afraid I didn't bring any.
Oh,
Sorry.
well. Just have to take your word for it.
Cheers.
All right.
How good is
You know what?
that?
I can't taste that honeysuckle in there, and it's that lightly sweet that's refreshing. It's not overpowering.
How about a little White Zen for you, my darling?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you have to try that.
You want to sip, not guzzle.
Sip, not guzzle.
Yeah.
So
All
now as a
great.
Take
wine
it from
guy,
Uncle David. I've done
I'm
this
not
for a while.
supposed to say this, but I love the color. I mean, just picture that on your table. Picture welcoming people.
Now,
Picture.
what do you eat White Zinfandel with?
Well, I would pair this with a ice bucket, but you could have Thai takeout, right? The sweetness of the wine offsets the spicy food.
That is really good.
Isn't that good?
Would you eat this with like oysters or anything like that? Like maybe like a little raw oyster?
Oh, I'd go for the
With,
Chardonnay.
Yeah, Chardonnay. Okay, all right. That's why I like
But
to
I'm-
ask.
Yeah, you do the Chardonnay with the seafood and do this with more...
A little
these are
spicy.
a little spicier.
Spicy.
Maybe
Yes.
with your Tex-Mex.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Those
with your Thai
nachos.
food.
Guacamole.
Yes.
Guacamole.
With a little extra jalapeno.
Yes, yes.
All right. And then here's your Chardonnay.
A
darling.
little Chardonnay.
Okay. So Chardonnay is for seafood.
So this is, and I will tell you, this
This is also nice with a grilled chicken, pork
Yeah.
loin, that kind of thing.
beautiful. Even a nice salad in the summertime or something out on the deck. It's a medium-bodied Chardonnay. Kevin's given it a
that's
little
good.
bit of a twist. He put a little Sauvignon Blanc in there, which takes a little bit of the buttery taste off it.
Right?
It makes
Yes.
it go that much better with all the
Makes it a
seafood.
little more crisp.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
All right, I'm
So-
going to leave you for the red.
Oh,
okay.
Good luck,
All right.
sir.
All right. I'm a seasoned.
More for us.
Yeah, it's all about the marathon, not the sprint. All right. So what we're talking about now is the Pinot Noir. Now this one, you've told me historically, Brian,
Yeah.
if someone is not a traditional red wine drinker, this is a nice bridge wine to get them involved with.
It's a great crossover. You can see it's lighter, right? It also is crossover for your food. I love this with a salmon,
Oh, nice.
right? And
Courtney
Kevin,
was asking about seafood. This would be a nice
Kevin
pairing
has a
with
little
seafood.
trick. He
What's that?
actually blends a little bit of Chardonnay. This has got a couple points of Chardonnay in it.
Exactly.
In the
It's a
Pinot
recipe, Mama.
to make
Recipe.
it. Well, it's art. It's part art, and this is what a Pinot should really taste like.
Just so I'm clear, I wasn't calling you Mama. I was calling Courtney Mama.
I took
But
that.
just in case there was any misunderstanding.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's really perfect. Perfect. I love the Pinot Noir.
Now, the Meritage, I think, is what Kevin is most proud of, because this is a blend, 4 different wines. This is Merlot, Cabernet, Syrah, and Grenache. So it has almost an infinite palette of flavor and taste and aroma to it. And what I like about it, it's got that fullness, but it is smooth.
It's very smooth.
Right.
And if you've always shied away from reds because you felt like they had too harsh a finish,
Yeah.
this Meritage is lovely.
Well, all Kevin's wines are blended for you to enjoy right now. You don't have to, you've heard about aging wines and things like that. These are built to enjoy as soon as you get them.
Big, honkin' ribeye.
Now we're
rib
talking.
steak. This is the wine for the carnivores.
If you're burning something on a grill, right?
Exactly. If you've got the grill
wanna-
fired up, this is the wine you want to serve. This is the Cabernet.
You want a big, beautiful Cabernet, and again, because it's a reserve wine, Kevin's blended in a little bit of Syrah into it. It helps mellow the whole wine out. So after each bite of a beautiful ribeye steak, this cleanses your palate, makes you ready for the next bite.
Almost smells spicy.
Oh, it has a little, I think it has a little chocolate or almost leather aroma to it, but it will stand up to those big, beautiful red meats that we have during
Like
the
if you're,
summertime.
on a big Corinthian leather, death
Right,
chair.
right.
This is what you want to be drinking. The end of a long day at the office.
but it's smooth.
Well, and you can do that because you have a driver that takes you home. Yeah. Unlike me, which is why I'm going to put the wine down. All right. Now, what we want to remind you is that we have 6 varietals, and you
Yeah.
may order 3 bottles of any one of these.
That's right.
So if you want 3 of the White Zen, go ahead and grab your White Zen. 3 of the Moscato. We know a lot of your Moscato fans, and we included a Moscato because we get overwhelming requests for that, Kevin.
Yeah.
From our customers. 3 of the Chardonnay, 3 of the Pinot Noir,
Right.
3 of the
Meritage.
Meritage, and finally,
3 of the Cabernet.
now, if you want to go with a 12-bottle set, that may be the better value for you. We can do 12 bottles of just white. 4 Chardonnay, 4 of the Moscato, 4 of the White Zen. Go on the far end of the table, I've got 12 red, where you'll get 4 of the Pinot Noir, 4 of the Meritage, and 4 of the Cabernet. But what is always our most popular is the mixed varietal in the 12-bottle case, where you'll get 2 bottles of each wine that we're offering today.
I mean, it's just a fabulous way to get wine. I mean, a case of wine, that 12-bottle set weighs 39 pounds. Go to the UPS store with a 39-pound box and ask them how much it is.
We're including your shipping and handling here, which is underscoring Brian's point. I want to see the map again, guys. Thank you. You read my mind, which I know admittedly most days is a short story. This is a look at the states where we ship. If your state is colored in red, we can ship to you.
Yeah.
So that means 40 states, including all of our friends right here in
Including
Pennsylvania.
Guaranteed for 4th of July weekend, so you'll be
Yes.
all set for anyone coming over. That's
Yeah,
why we
that's
think
with the
the
credit card
mixed.
order. Obviously, we're
Yeah.
going to be able to guarantee this delivery before 4th of July, which works out beautifully. Now you can get those whites on ice, get your reds out to breathe, and
you're
just
ready to
invite
go.
everybody over. Right?
That's it. You'll be the hero.
That is all perfect. Hey, I understand we're going to see you again on Sunday. Is this
Yes,
correct? Looking
yes.
forward to that,
Last
my friend.
time with us.
Oh yes. All
The
right.
price goes away.
This price does. Well, and certainly by the end of the month. So as we wrap this up, we'll say thank you to you, Brian.
Thank you, David.
And as we come over to join Miss Courtney, or as I like to call her, CC, for Courtney Kaysen.
Courtney.
Well, Courtney. You know, years ago I blended my own Chardonnay
Really?
with Kevin.
Yeah.
So we videotaped it. It took about 4 hours for us to blend and taste. What I didn't understand is how much wine I was ingesting whilst I was working. I came into the host lounge and one of the other hosts said, "David, are you slurring?" I said, "Maybe a little, maybe just a little."
Why don't you stop being so judgy?
But you know what? Today I've learned to sip and I'm just fine. It's been a lot of fun working with you.
I know, you too. And I
Great
want
to
to
see
remind you guys, if you want more foodie action, we are so excited because now 7 days a week we broadcast live on our sister channel QVC2. And while we can catch you on Sundays here on the main channel, we've got In the Kitchen with Mary starting Saturdays at 10 a.m., which is another wonderful
Saturdays
time.
at noon.
Saturdays at noon, excuse me. Excusez-moi. I read it wrong.
I would not correct you for the world, but I want to make sure our
I
foodies
have my glasses on.
show up at the right time. I
Someone's
understand
gotta
our
show up.
today's special value is beautiful today.
It is. So we have a little foundation, we have a little fun, and there's actually an hour of Christopher Buckle coming up next. You're going to hear a word from him right now.
I was a punk in the 80s, and this woman stopped me and asked who did my makeup, and I said I did, and she gave me a job at the Metropolitan Opera. As a professional makeup artist, I've worked with some of the most iconic women in entertainment.